Take out your phone, stand up, and point it at the stage. I'm going to do the same thing. Yes, please. Okay, so I'm going to come over to this side of the stage. I'd like you to please, whoever has their phone out, don't have to dig deep, point it at me and just take a photo. I'll describe, oh, everyone's already over here. Let's do that. How you doing? Oh, you have a parrot? Just feel free to take photos anytime. That'll work, okay? So you just made about 100 photos of me, right? At Steve Cozart. Hashtag Steve Cozart photos. No, seriously. Ambitious to have your photo taken? Ambitious to use photos in your marketing? Oh, sure, if you're the perfect people, right? Those people with the perfect teeth, the perfect hair, the perfect body types, those people have no problem with this type of thing. But what about the rest of us? Right? The rest of us. I would say this to you. I invite you to come along this little journey with me called We Are the Only Ones Who Obsess About Our Photos. We need photos, but we're the only ones who obsess about our photos. Is that true? Does that feel true? What makes a really good group photo? If you look good in it. Right? It's garbage unless you look good. Everyone else is like, perfect, and you're like, no, I don't like that one. Are you the kind of person who's untagging yourself on Facebook the next day? Cindy, please untag my photo, please. I invite you to think that it's your responsibility. It's really your we live in a place, in a country, and in a time when we're so lucky. There are places where people aren't visible, they're kept shunned away, they're abused, they're mutilated, and they don't feel human. And they probably won't ever be seen. So we're lucky that we have this ability and this gift of being able to share our image, not only in a business card or on a website, but with our family and our legacy and the people who, in 100 years' time, want to know their past relatives, their genealogy. I wish I had photos of my great-great-grandfather and my great-great-grandmother. So, quick story. Do I have time? Like 5 minutes? Okay. My grandmother was the person who bought me my very first camera. My parents had split up. I was 10 years old and I wasn't handling it very well, and so she thought, oh, I'm going to get him this camera to try to keep him out of trouble. And she did such a great job of taking me out and showing me the world, showing me, I mean, she'd hold her hand out. She became my favorite model. And I really gained an appreciation for beauty and texture and patterns and truth. Photos. Cameras are dumb. They're just dumb machines. They just capture shadow and light. That's all they do. And I learned this from my grandmother, who, as the years went by, became more and more my favorite subject as she grew older. And then one day, she stopped allowing me to take her photos. She stopped allowing anyone to take her photos. Any family function, she'd say, if a camera comes, I'm leaving. And I saw the pain in her face, and I could feel her. And Grandma, why not? Why not? Why don't you let us take your photo anymore? I'm old, I'm ugly. Were basically what she said. Fast forward 15 years, when she passed away, we had no photos for her funeral that were recent. And nothing except for photos from the mid-'80s. So, as you do, you go through after someone passes away and you take care of their affairs. And my mother and I were in a bank and we were going through her safe deposit boxes. And in the bottom of a little safe deposit box was this little square piece of paper, and I turned it over. It was a photo of my grandmother that I don't even remember taking. And on the back it said, my favorite photo. Thank you, Stephen. I really believe that we have a responsibility to our legacy, if nothing else, to provide images of ourselves and tell our story. So I was going to give you photo tips tonight. Please, don't hide. You're beautiful, just as you are right now as you are. Thank you.